All right, so as a tie-in to our recent review of Alien Romulus, and then the breakdown we did of the Alien franchise, I made this list of 10 obscure, underappreciated, underwatched, whatever you want to call it, Alien movies. And the list is roughly from worst to best. So the first ones will be the least of the top 10, and then the last one will be the best. But so number one on the list, well, the first one on the list is Without Warning, a movie from 1980. It's listed and known as the inspiration behind Predator. That's it. That's the only reason it's here. It's got some like low budget, small town charm, but it is not a great movie by any means. But anything that turned into the Predator is a win.
Right.
So the next one is Space Chimps from 2008. Right here. It's three chimps explore space and crash on an alien planet. But it's got the voices of Andy Samberg, Cheryl Hines, Jeff Daniels, Kenan Thompson, Jane Lynch, and Patrick Warburton. Which, if you don't know who that is, he's on Seinfeld. As like, you hear his voice, you know who he is. He's in so many things as like a minor character. It has a video game and a sequel. It's family friendly, animated. I kind of picked it just for variety and thoroughness of the alien genre. Nothing special, but it's a cute kids movie. Like, Hank would probably like it. Then next, I have Creature, or it also has the title The Titan Find. It's the first alien knockoff on the list. It's some fun, a lot of originality, very dark, like the lighting in the movie, kind of like ripping off of how Alien was. And this is a Vinegar Syndrome release, so their releases are pretty quality.
So it's like a low budget Alien basically.
Yeah. Well, like there's so many of them. Like in the 80s, because of how big Alien was, there's so many. Let's see. Oh, the next one is another one I don't actually own a copy of, Forbidden World. It's another alien imposter, but this one has lots of nudity, gooey gore, a little bit of Star Wars, and it's a both horny and scary score, like very synthy porn horror music going on the whole time. Next, Spaced Invaders from 1990. Expensive Blu-ray to get unless you can find a cheap copy. I don't know why, it's just rare. They go for a lot of money if you can't just find somebody willing to give it to you for cheap. Loved it as a kid. Honestly, rewatched it for this. Didn't hate it as an adult. Family friendly-ish version of like Killer Clowns from Outer Space mixed with Mars Attacks. It checks a lot of boxes. It takes place on Halloween. It's got records because the reason the aliens come to Earth is like it's on Halloween night and a radio DJ plays the LP of what's his fucking name? Did Citizen Kane. Orson Welles' War of the Worlds. Like they play that record and these aliens hear it, so they think there's a war going on and come to Earth to attack. It's got Aliens. The director made Angus and Baby's Day Out. 2 hits. One alien does a Jack Nicholson voice the whole movie. No idea why. Like it's like you think Jack Nicholson is doing the voice and it's just somebody doing a Jack Nicholson voice.
That's great.
Maybe you better step back and get the big picture here.
Honestly, one of those movies as a kid that I just thought everybody knew about. Like, obviously it's not a big movie, but as a kid I was like, yeah, dude, Space Invaders, everybody loves that movie. And in the movie there's a quote like, ain't life a bitch? That's why it's kid friendly-ish, but it's pretty great. Then 1984, The Last Starfighter. It's basically a Star Wars and Tron mashup / warship of a movie. But it takes place in a trailer park when it's on Earth. It's even got a little bit of like Terminator in it. Probably would have been obsessed with this as a kid if I saw it as a kid, but I didn't see it until later on in life. There's a clone in it that's terrifying. They say what the shit a few times, that is pretty funny. And it's a pretty fun movie, even if the effects are so outdated.
Are they?
Like it just looks crazy to even have them in a movie now. Enemy Mine, 1985 is the last one I don't own a copy of. Dennis Quaid setting a body of water on fire and then yelling, "You blew it, Toadface," at an alien. It's great. It's just great cinema. It's like a sci-fi dramedy where two enemies have to rely on each other to survive, and because they're stuck on a planet together. There's funny dialogue. It's kind of like a Lighthouse or Castaway in space, but there's a little twist to make it different. 1988. This movie is often called one of, if not the worst movie ever made. But let me tell you, this shit fucking rocks. Mac and Me rocks, dude. It's blatantly an E.T. ripoff. It's got a little bit of Lost Boys in it. Killer soundtrack and score. One of the best, most memorable scenes ever, which I hope Ben can find to put a clip of in this video. So, yeah, the wheelchair going off the cliff is so fucking good, it's not even funny. And this actually played at Fantastic Fest, maybe in 4K. I didn't watch it because I was trying to see like movies I hadn't seen before. Yeah. But they did do like a special screening of this at Fantastic Fest. And I saw somebody wearing a Mac and Me baseball jersey that fucking blew my mind. I am now trying to track it down. Like I literally stopped the dude. I go, "Dude, that jersey is fucking sick." And he's like, "Yeah."
Baseball jersey.
Dude, it was crazy.
He has to be the only one I ever had that.
And then, okay, this one. Visitors from the Arkana Galaxy from 1981. Less than 600 people have rated or logged it on IMDb. So it's an unknown movie. It is a little bizarre, very imaginative, kind of fun, until there's a scene that takes place at a dinner party. And then after that, it straight up rocks. Like, it's crazy. It's a hidden gem from Czechoslovakia. It's another Vinegar Syndrome one I got. Dude, it's fucking crazy.
Is it good?
It rules. It's like a bizarre thing where like a dude's a science fiction writer and he creates these characters and then they are real and come to Earth to visit him and like all hell breaks loose. Then the biggest, I put in quotations, the biggest movie on the list because it has over 100,000 ratings on IMDb. But I still included it because I don't think it gets the praise and respect it deserves. It's listed as science fiction comedy horror, Attack the Block. Honestly, when I first saw it, when it first came out, I gave it like a 10 out of 10. Like I thought it was perfect for what it was. Yeah. It's got John Boyega who later went on to be in Star Wars. Right. Michael Ajao, who is from Last Night in Soho, and Nick Frost. It is so British. Like really the way they talk, like, yeah, they didn't, because a lot of movies with British people, like they downplay the accent or like local small like comments or influences that people don't get. They play all that up. Like it's very British. Right. I love the FIFA references like multiple times in the movie. Like kid's like, "Bro, I just want to play FIFA," or like they think the world's ending because aliens are attacking. He's like, "I just want to go play FIFA." Shot well. The sound's great. Lighting is great. The soundtrack is fun. The creature design is kind of awesome. Like I could see people like saying it's not cool, but I think it is cool. It looks great.
All black.
Yeah, it's like all black, and then they have like neon, color on like their spikes and teeth. Like it's. And then there's multiple different types of creatures, like there's more than one you see. So it's kind of perfect.
Aren't they making a 2? Isn't there been a rumor for a long time?
Yeah, it's been rumored for a long time. I don't know if there's any truth to it or not. Cool. But that's it. That's the top 10 or obscure, underappreciated, underwatched, whatever you want to call it, alien movies. If you find any you like, let me know. If you don't like them, you're wrong. Except for maybe Without Warning. That's pretty bad.